indicators. And what we do is go through each section and we share some of the results. And then as round tables, as leaders, we take a look at and we try to identify what are some of the strengths that we see here in the survey results. What are maybe some of the challenges as we look at these survey results, maybe under the spiritual or time talent. We do that under all 4 categories, and we identify strengths and challenges. And then the last question I like to ask the group to think about as we go through the results is, what might God be calling us to do as we look at these results? So kind of we try to identify strengths, we try to identify challenges, and then we look at what might God be calling us to do in that particular area. And that's kind of just a little bit of how we go through the process and look at the survey results.
Yeah, that's got to be a very exciting process for a church, I can imagine. And so when they ask that question, Rick, of what might God be calling us to do, that really leads to what you call a strategic action plan, right?
Yes, what we do then is, okay, we've had all these survey results, we have the survey data, we've just spent some time going through the results, identify strengths and challenges, and then it kind of becomes, okay, now what do we do with this information? And that's where, we take a look at that question, what might God be calling us to do, and we begin to take a look at a strategic plan. And, this information and getting the congregation to participate in the survey and getting folks to identify these creates a real ownership that this is our church, this is our information, this is how our members have responded to these questions. And then we can begin to take a look at an action plan and begin to put that together.
Mm-hmm. And it's at this point, I can imagine, where things get really practical and really exciting for a church. So I'd like to dig a little deeper here on point 4 in the outline under strategic action plan development. And I wonder if you could walk us through a sample slide from that and explain it a little more.
Sure. What I have here is a sample slide of a strategic plan from one of the church